Have you noticed how fast the future of work is moving? Because it feels like we're not just talking about AI anymore, we are living in the middle of it. Hi, I'm Teresa Younkin. I've trained executives, led AI pilots, built smart on fire applications, designed data governance systems. My work has always been about stitching people and processes together with ones and zeros so that our teams can thrive. And here's the experiment I'm running this week. So, this particular podcast that you're getting ready to listen to and watch was created with Notebook LM as my AI research system. So, I used it to pull insights from McKinsey forums and industry reports and meetings that I've been in lately. But here's the difference. I'm still in the loop, right? I'm guiding that story. I'm sharing the insights that I have, and I'm making sure that what you hear connects back to the real challenges that leaders face. So think of me as like the guinea pig. I'm testing out these AI tools so that you can see how they work in practice, what's useful, what needs guardrails, and how humans and AI can partner together for better results. So come on, let's dive in. The episode's about the future of work, the skills, the risks, the opportunities that AI is bringing to us right now.
All right, let's jump right in. The massive job shift that everyone's been talking about with AI, well, it's not some far off sci fi future anymore. It's 2025. It is happening as we speak. The whole nature of what we call work is changing, and it all starts with one pretty staggering number: 77,000. And let me be clear, that's not a prediction. That's how many tech jobs have been eliminated just this year because of AI. This isn't some slow drip, it's a tidal wave. And honestly, we're just seeing the beginning of it. So that number, it really forces us to ask some tough questions. What does this shockwave actually feel like on the ground? Who's really being hit by this? And how deep does this thing actually go? What's really striking here is the sheer variety of jobs. I mean, we're not just talking about customer service chatbots. You've got Microsoft cutting engineers and lawyers. IBM is automating huge chunks of HR. And then you see that statistic, 14%. That really brings it home. This isn't just some problem for Silicon Valley. It's affecting people all across the economy. And when you look ahead, the scale is just mind-boggling. According to McKinsey, up to a third of all the hours we currently work could be automated in the next 5 years. Now, that doesn't just mean job losses. It means a complete rewiring of the workforce. We're talking about maybe 12 million people in the US and another 12 million in Europe who might have to switch occupations entirely. But here's the thing, just counting lost jobs is only half the story. As this whole shift picks up speed, it's actually creating brand new problems, and it's making some of those old economic divides even wider than they were before. One of the biggest issues is this new upskilling divide. So on one side, you have the giants, the Fortune 500s. They've got the money to build their own internal AI training programs. But on the other side, you've got smaller companies that are getting left behind, totally blocked by the high costs and security worries. It's creating this two-tiered economy where really only the biggest players can afford to adapt. And this leads to a huge problem for the next generation of workers, something people are calling the shrinking on-ramp. Think about it. All those entry-level jobs that millions of us used to start our careers, like junior coders or data entry clerks, those are the first ones on the chopping block for automation. So when that first step on the career ladder just disappears, where are people even supposed to start? And amidst all this chaos, there is a massive disconnect between what companies think their people want and what they actually want. Companies are still focused on perks, but the research is crystal clear. What people value most right now, by a long shot, is job security. They're just looking for some stability in a world that feels like it's changing by the minute. And that's a feeling a lot of HR departments are completely missing. Okay, so we've got jobs disappearing, a widening skills gap, and a workforce that's feeling pretty insecure. It's a complicated mess. So what's the solution? Well, it seems to all come down to one thing. We have to start treating skills as the new currency. We are in the middle of a fundamental shift in what we value at work. As AI gets better and better at the technical stuff, it's our uniquely human abilities that become the most valuable things we have. Those old soft skills are not optional anymore. As this quote says, in 2025, they are core business differentiators. And the data backs this up in a huge way. projections show demand for manual skills is going to fall. Tech skills will rise, sure, but look at the biggest gainer by far, social and emotional skills. This one chart pretty much captures the entire transition we're all living through right now. So the future isn't about choosing one or the other. You don't have to be a tech person or a people person. The real power, the real opportunity is in creating these hybrid skill sets. It's about combining human insight with technical know-how. Think about it. Being a strategic thinker is great, but being a strategic thinker who can also use data to tell a compelling story, that's a game changer. Managing clients well is crucial, but pairing that with an understanding of cloud computing, that's how you build the future. So this brings us to the most important part, right? Actionable strategies. How can companies, and really how can we as individuals, actually prepare for what's coming? How do you future-proof your people? Here are 3 no regrets investments. I love that term. These are things that will pay off no matter how AI evolves. First, think in skills, not in rigid job titles. Second, and this is a big one, use AI to make work suck less. Automate the boring, tedious stuff so people can focus on the interesting, creative problems. And third, help people do harder stuff by investing in those durable human skills that machines just can't copy. The message here for anyone in leadership could not be clearer. Integrating AI isn't just a strategic choice anymore. It is a core responsibility. Failing to build an environment where your people are using AI every single day is, to put it bluntly, management malpractice. It's about keeping your people and your entire business ready for the future. So, after all the talk about job loss and disruption, it is so easy to look at this future with a sense of fear. But the real story here isn't about replacement, it's about collaboration. And ultimately, this is what it all comes down to. The true potential of AI isn't about replacing us, it's about augmenting us. The future is a partnership, one where our human creativity and our empathy are amplified by the incredible power of AI. Together, we can create something so much more powerful than either of us could ever create alone. And that leaves all of us with one final and really critical question. The real threat isn't being replaced by an algorithm. The real risk is being replaced by another person who has learned how to master that algorithm. So the question for you is, are you going to be that person? Thanks for joining us.
So here's the key takeaway. AI isn't just reshaping work, it's reshaping how we learn, lead, and collaborate. This episode, again, was co-created with Notebook LM as my research assistant, but every insight was filtered through my experience in healthcare and technology. Because AI can give us speed, but it takes humans in the loop to bring the wisdom, the context, and the care. I'll keep experimenting, being the guinea pig so you can see what's possible and how to avoid the pitfalls. If this helped you think differently about the future of work, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share it with a colleague who's navigating some of these same questions. And as always, I'll leave you with this. The real question isn't just about what jobs AI will change, it's about how each of us chooses to shape the future with it. I'll catch you guys here again on the flip side.